So I'm not sure exactly what these things are supposed to be called, but Chocolate Coated Sugar Rush is as good a name as any. I don't know if this year's wood is different from last year's, or we bought it later than we bought wood last year, but we've been having a little bit of an issue getting fires started quickly and easily. So a bit of a success this afternoon. Happy with that. Happy birthday to me. Successful fire lighting. Back when we restarted our video adventures, one of the first things I showed you was a summer camp we was at, and one of those videos mentioned that I got to play bass guitar for the first time in a really long time in a band. And I still play bass guitar when I'm recording and producing tracks, but I hadn't done it in a band in a live context for a while. And the upshot of that was me and the drummer here got asked to play for an event going on in Sarajevo next month, and to play bass. So we are the rhythm section, bass and drums together, and it's kind of gospel music in the sort of more traditional sense of the word. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We got rehearsal tomorrow, and got sent the song list the day before yesterday. So the big job for today is to sit down, 10 tracks, get my head around them, kind of work out what I'm going to do. And there are worse ways to spend your birthday. So, no sooner had I congratulated myself on camera for lighting a decent fire, so I turned around and it was starting to go out. And so, thrown a bit more cardboard in there, and see if we can get it going again. In the true spirit of rock and roll, I have borrowed a bass guitar from my wife. This is her bass. It is a very nice bass. I have a bass of my own. Well, I have two. I have one we were given to do the work here, which is down in the church where we do our work, which is cool and old school rock and roll, very basic, very, very heavy bass guitar. And I have quite a fancy high-tech one sitting in my parents' loft in England, gathering dust and slightly going green. This is not plugged in, but yeah, so that's me. So yeah, it's just sitting here with a laptop, got a YouTube playlist of songs I'm supposed to be learning, and just jamming it out. Slap bass, it's that thing bass players love to do that is so rarely, really, truly appropriate in songs. I won't actually be playing that, just so you know. So I recently bought All The Way live album from New World Sun, because I discovered that I was there when they recorded half of it, and it was just an amazing experience being there. And they didn't know they were recording a live album at the time. We certainly didn't know, but they were doing an event where they were being filmed for TV, and they liked what was captured, the audio that was captured, so much that they put it out as a double live album. And New World Sun are a, I don't know, retro blues, gospel, soul kind of sounding band. So you've got keyboards, guitar, bass, drums and horns. And they are the kind of band that make you love old school music and make you realise why so much modern music owes its debt back to gospel music. And so the chance to do this gig that we're doing, playing songs that are more in that kind of old school style, was just a really good opportunity because it's just great music to play. I'm hoping that this is all going to go well, and that the songs are going to come together and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. Certainly for me, I'm just going to enjoy the fact that I get to play the bass guitar again. I never really set out to be a multi-instrumentalist. It just kind of happened. And so now I don't even know what I am. Am I a guitarist? Am I a keyboard player? Am I a pianist? I'm not a pianist. Am I a bass guitar player? I'd like to be a drummer. I'm getting there. I'm not a drummer. I'm a producer, basically. I was thinking about this just yesterday, thinking at the end of the day, I like the song and I value the song more than I value any one instrument. In other words, like, I wouldn't want to be so obsessed about the drums that there had to be big drum parts in everything if the song didn't need it. Like, the song is the most important thing. But the thing about when you're a live musician and you play all different things, each one sort of indulges a different part of your personality, and you can come off a bit schizophrenic talking about it, but if you want flamboyance and you want to like think you're the most important person in the band, lead guitar is definitely the way to go, you know, and sort of get the attention, the spotlight, and the solos and all that kind of thing. Rhythm guitar, if you're going to do it in like with effects and building great tones and great sounds, it's really sort of technical and almost scientific approach, especially if you're in the sort of edge school of guitar playing. You know, that's kind of like the thinking musician kind of hybrid of technology and music, but in a quite an old-fashioned kind of way. Then you've got your keyboard player who's playing synths and stuff, and I mean that's quite today with what you can do on a laptop and soft synths and one sort of control keyboard. It's just fantastic and amazing, and you can create just really captivating sounds, and that is a lot of fun to do. When you sit down at a grand piano and you get to play a grand piano live, I don't think there's anything for me that more says I am a real musician than be able to just sit there and get your Elton John on. But if you want to be the most important musician in the band, be the bass player, because you're the guy nobody's thinking about, nobody's looking at, but you control the groove. And that's why being a bass player is such a great thing, and that's the part of me that I'm going to be indulging this weekend. That and my appreciation of all things chocolate coated sugar rushy. It's pretty zingy. I guess our message here is don't take your central heating for granted. So this autumn seems to have really flown by, and suddenly it's almost November. I know we had the Novi Most tour over the last couple of weeks, and that was a lot of preparation and build up to that. Got this weekend, and then I'm hoping to get stuck back in to the worship song recording project that's been going on for a while now, and also to the remixes that I was working on over the summer. I want to do a bit more work on the ones we did and get working on some more new songs in that style. They went down so well in the summer, we can really see how we can use that way of doing things a whole lot more, and so got some exciting opportunities ahead with that. So that's some musical stuff coming up. We will be sure to keep you posted as things develop. It's Friday night and there is an unexpected postscript to this video. Due to reasons beyond our control, we're having to rejig the lineup for this event happening in a couple of weeks, and so yeah, a chance for me to really sort of practice my gospel chops on the keyboards over the next couple of weeks and my dirty south guitar. So yeah, I thought I was going to be the bass player, turned out to be the musician, the multi-instrumentalist again. But like I said in the video, you know, it is all about the song, and you got to do what's most appropriate for the song, and we're doing this as a small sort of tight group of musicians set up, and so if the song's better with piano and organ in it, then I've got to do that. If it can be better with a bit of kind of guitar, crunching away electric guitar, then I'm going to do that. That is it for this week's video. I want to say thanks very much for watching. Do rate, comment and subscribe if you like what you've seen, and remember that together we do adventure.